Hey, hello Taurus, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a quick checkup for you guys, whatever you need to know, what's coming in for you in the next 30 days. Starting off with the mermaid's energy. Angel of self-worth. Well, that says it all. There is a situation in your life that is really making you feel like you're doubting yourself. You're not sure. And the more, and I'm hearing like, there is someone that's probably like ignoring you or not showing you the love and the attention that you desire, and this is questioning your self-worth and value. Now, this is a time that you need to really focus on your own blessings, your own gifts, your own positive traits. Try to kind of like, transform within that. You are worthy, you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are abundant. All right. So there are a lot of tools that you may need to use around this time to really work on regaining your self-worth and value. You've got dreams coming true. Some of you are going to have like an intense period of having a lot of weird dreams coming through. Some of them could be fearful. Some of them are in need for you to really write them down in your journal, because they are trying to give you some sort of message, right? Try to look that up. If you are seeing vivid colors, vivid people, they might be trying to send you a message as well. But for some of you, you are also a little bit caught up in your own dream world, is what I am also getting. And it's because you're taking a lot of time to reflect within yourself. However, I also get this vibe as if you can be too much caught up in your own bubble. And once we are going down or feel a little bit down, we can also get caught up in that spiral of trying to bring ourselves more down, like getting into that why me type of energy, right? So be mindful of not going into self-pity, all right? Self-imposed imprisonment. You are doing a lot of reflections. Yes, you are trying to really look into the mirror, as in like, okay, where did I go wrong in that situation? What could I have done better if I would have done it over again? So you are doing a lot of reflection in regards to your past. However, I do get this energy of like, don't get caught up too much into your wrongdoings, right? Because that could only jade a little bit your self-worth and value here. So yes, you can always man up and look into the mirror and be like, okay, I'm doing wrong here, or I've done something wrong there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, if there is a situation that is no longer serving you because you have learned your lesson, it's time to release that. Okay, there are some fears that you may need to release around this time that are keeping you still stuck in a old pattern. Maybe some of you are eating unhealthy. There might be some sort of addictions, could be even like cigarette addictions or some sort of binge eating or binge watching. Like there is something that you are aware of that you are doing, just so you don't have to face something. And the more you do that unhealthy trait or that unhealthy habit, the more you get into that feeling of I am unworthy, because we avoid doing the consistency, avoid doing what is necessary. Right. So if there is something that you know about that, it's time to take action. It's time to take action on that. The new moon in Sagittarius could be absolutely the time to take action on things. For some of you, you may be dealing with another earth sign or a mother or a sister that either you have felt hurt about, or this person may have betrayed you or said even some things that could actually have been the trigger for you to feel lack of self-worth. So I'm even getting like maybe a mother, like a mother figure or a friend or someone specific that you truly put a lot of worth on. They may have said something that really hurt you in a way that you're like constantly questioning yourself. Now, this could be something very old that is now resurfacing for you so that you can have this release, okay, and go into that healing. because someone definitely has said something that really caused you to feel less worthy, maybe less worthy of the other siblings, or less worthy than the other colleagues, or less worthy than their ex, right? Like something really hurt you, and for some of you it may have had to do with like appearance could be something, right? But it could also be like the way that you are. I don't know, there might be something, I don't know what it is, but I'm hearing like either it's about your health or about your wealth. Meaning that maybe someone put an emblem on you, as in like, let me say, for example, like, look at your sister. She studied and she's doing this, she's working there. Why are you doing that type of job? You know, something where you felt like, wow, there goes my self-worth and value. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. Like someone has been triggering you actually to make you grow out of a situation, but it made you feel selfless. Oh, not selfless, just like a lack of worth. But you have to take back your power, courage, and storm warning, responding and not reacting, and self-love. So whatever this situation is, and obviously this is going to be different for each and every one of you that has experienced this nasty comment coming at you, right? Oh, trust me, I've had so many of them when I started YouTube. Thank God they're not there anymore. And it's simply because I have actually worked on my self-worth and value to an extent where the other person does not see it anymore to trigger that. Because there is like a huge difference with like a couple of years ago, I would get like the most worst comments about myself and about everything, and that could be hurtful. But then again, each and every person that kind of like contributed to that negative energy actually made me work better on myself to get also to a point where I don't feel triggered anymore, right? And even though, you know, sometimes it works also in a magical way where it actually helps me to realize like, okay, you know what, there is a point here, I'm going to work on that. So we have to sometimes be grateful for some critics that come in, because it helps us to see things from someone else's point of view and be like, okay, even though I don't agree with that, I can see your point, and I know myself well enough to know how to work to change this, right? So take back your power here. There is a lot of courage that Spirit wants to give to you to work on this. However, the way to do that is to put more love into yourself. Okay, so maybe that's what this person is trying to do. Like, do you really love the job that you're doing, right? Ask yourself that. Rather than just going into that conflict, you can ask that person, like, ask yourself, like, honestly, is this really what I want? Is this in line with my dreams and my desires? Yes or no? You know, take time to figure that out and to put that energy into yourself rather than trying to get someone else's approval, right? Because there is going to be another storm here. Be mindful that there is going to be another storm. So whomever this Queen of Pentacles is in your life, Earth sign, most likely, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, this person is going to keep on kind of like giving you bits and pieces of like a trigger just for you to not respond in the way that you do. Because, you know, you can respond in a very hurt way, in an emotional way, in an angry way. Whatever that response is, that's something that you may need to work on. So what that means is that when this person, after you healed this issue of how you view yourself, whatever this person would say, it will not get you upset. So come to the point of like being like Iron Man, you know, like it will not trigger you and it will not upset you anymore. So it's all about how you react to them. I do get the sense also that you are in an environment where you feel like you're standing alone, right? Like you need to say no to a lot of dark things, or people are being very codependent. People are being very manipulative, very controlling. There is a lot of like negative elements and traits going on around you, and you have to stay strong to say no to these lower vibrations, lower energies, whether that is within yourself, right? The devil can also be indicating like you getting extremely, let's say, like obsessive about things. Like honestly, I have like Scorpio in my Venus, right? So, and also in my Mercury. So what happens is when something gets bothered to me, I can get very obsessive about it, like obsessively thinking about it, or could be like obsessively talking about it, right? Like that's like it gets me over my control. So the best thing to do is to control yourself, to be strong in that moment, but also know how to detach yourself from something that is toxic, from something that is not in alignment with you. Yeah, Queen of Cups, it can have your emotions completely in control. And that could not be a good thing, because if you have a relationship partner, they say something emotional to you, you can get all up in your emotions about it. And that may not be always a good thing. So this is a very good message and a message to not run away from your own default is what I want to say, because we all have them. Okay, we all have them. Kind of like, don't run away from it. Don't trick yourself, because the next person will do the same thing. It's like when you don't have boundaries, when you are always a people pleaser, you will keep on attracting the same type of scenarios and people into your life, because you have not set the right boundaries towards people where you feel that they are not genuine, when you feel that they are not honest. You do not react immediately on that. No, you kind of like let it all, play out its role, and then it's like the back, like you're circling back. So when you are in that type of situation, try to set boundaries silently, okay? And work on not getting emotionally triggered. That's what I have for you. What a beautiful message coming through. I hope you will like it. I hope you will share it with whomever needs to hear it. It could be also someone that is close to you that needs to hear this message, and you feel like, hey, this is for my daughter actually. Oh, I'm getting chills. So for someone, this is for your daughter, is what I'm getting. Whoa, I'm getting really chills all over my place. There has been a death in the family for whomever I'm speaking to, okay? Your daughter could be around like 15 and 22-ish, okay? There's something with that. But this maybe also for someone that very close to you, okay? So thank you, and catch you in the next one. Take care.